Hey guys, I'm really sorry about the technical problems earlier. We'll see if we can get those sorted out so that we can use Facebook Live again at some point in the future. I want to just start off by letting you know how much I appreciate each and every one of you for answering what I trust is God's call to be a part of this prayer team, not anything man made. I asked God to give us 10 people who would back this in prayer and who would support not only myself but support the youth camp that's taking place this next week. By the way, that's for New Beginnings Fellowship in Hollister, Missouri. Some great friends of ours up there that we've had the privilege of getting to know and grow some great friendships with them over the last 3 or 4 years. It's for their student ministry. And so thank you so much for that. I will let them know that you guys are praying for them, and I'm hoping to be able to get a list of names of people going so that you can even pray for them by name, including the adult counselors who will be attending. I think, in short, what I want to try to communicate to you tonight is something along the lines of honor. This whole week has been kind of a week dedicated to honor. It began on Monday for Memorial Day as we honored those who gave their lives for our country, and and then it continued even this week. I know at the end of the school year, it's been a week of honoring students for their success in the classroom. I just walked in about 30 minutes ago from a banquet, an athletic banquet, honoring people who succeeded in certain sports and different things. And so I just thought, you know what, how fitting to be able to just communicate something along the lines of honor with you tonight. So I want to try to do that, and I want to extend this to you. Um, Anytime there's a war that takes place, there are two groups of people. The first group are the people who are out on the battle lines. They're out front. They're the ones taking the hits. They're the ones oftentimes their names are in the newspaper for being honored for certain things. And no doubt they play a very significant role, and we have to have them. We have to have people on the front lines of battle in order to have a victory. Many of you are on the front lines of battle in a variety of ways in your own personal life, even as I speak. Some of you are on the front lines of battle for your marriage and for your children, for your home. And you are going to battle for everything that you value within your family system. Some of you are going to battle. You're on the front lines in ministry outside of your home, in a local church, in people's lives that you work with, and in a variety of ways, a variety of settings. You are the ones that are paying the price. You're on the front lines. You're the ones taking the hits, and God has called you to that role, whatever it is. There's a second group of people, though, that it takes in order for any kind of army to be successful in battle. And it's the people who stay behind. It's the people who have to make sure that there's plenty of food available for the soldiers when they come back. It's the people who take care of the supply lines, if you will. Those people are every bit as valuable and necessary for victory as the people going out on the front lines. In this situation, I have the privilege of stepping out and being invited to be on the front lines for Jesus Christ with this camp next week. You've been invited by God to be a part of the supply lines. We both have a very significant role. And so tonight, I want to honor you. God one day will ultimately honor you for the time you've spent in the midst of your crises, in the midst of your life, the busyness of your life, the stress of your life. You're choosing to take a moment throughout your days, and have been these last couple of weeks, to pray for people you don't even know, and praying that they'll meet a Savior that some of them may not know. And so I want to just thank you for that. I want to honor you tonight. Thank you for being on the front lines of battle with me. Thank you for being the supply lines, the prayer support, the undergirding of what I'm believing God for and a movement of the Spirit of God in a generation that's absolutely desperate for Him. And so I want to honor you. I want to thank you in advance for all of your prayers. I'm hoping soon to have a list of names of all the participants who are going to camp so you can pray for them by name specifically. But I want to thank you so much again for committing your life to praying, even if it's you're driving down the road and God just drops myself, the camp, any of it in your mind, and you're praying for that. Thank you. And I know God sees all of that much better than I do. I already sent your prayers. We need your prayers. And this is a battle that we're all going in together. And so I just want you to know that. Thank you for answering God's call. And I love each and every one of you. And thank you so much again for being a part of the supply lines of what God's getting ready to do next week. Please keep praying. I'll talk to you soon.